El Giganten with the waterside win, and they come out on top. And I mean, Maro, that play was pretty interesting, but
it was perfect.
Yeah, it didn't quite work out. But it was nice to see the sort of the. I know the players hate hearing this, but it was nice to see that the water circles didn't actually happen this time, and we can get these weird but wonderful circles where the players have to think out of the box. And like I've never seen in quite some time a play where a player has to actually go into the water to make a play, and that worked out. It was really fun to watch.
Yeah, I think it's well, I mean, as you say, it's something we've never seen for at least probably 2 years now.
Yeah.
Back to when, like, you could be in water for like a minute and not drown.
When I was there.
Yeah.
Swimming along.
Yeah, just swimming and chilling.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something now that instead of just having like half the server just sitting in the water, like 1 or 2 people go in there and pull off something magical.
Yeah. I think, I mean, even when AAB went down and like really deep in the water and then sort of trying to come back up, and that nearly worked.
It was so close to making it.
Yeah, exactly. And it was kind of, I don't know, it was one of those plays where you can make now because of the water change. Yeah. But here we go. Here's the leaderboards for that last match. So El Giganten obviously on top with 17 points, 7 kills. Fast, I can't. Is that Wuperdal? Fast.
I mean, it's Polish, right?
It's Polish,
like,
yeah.
I think W's the V, isn't it? It's like
Viperdol?
Viperdol? I don't know. Viperdol. There we go.
Maybe.
Fully English.
That works.
Was it Anglify?
Yeah.
Viperdol. There we go.
They get 1 more kill than the winners with 8. Yeah. So they fragged out pretty hard that game, and we'll see the overall leaderboard just here. Troller's still on top, 98 points, but 3 points behind is El Giganten. They're hot on their heels with a lot of placement points still, 57.
This is very juicy. But once again, we see Grim Ravens dropping even further down the leaderboard from 10th to 12th.
Yeah.
And it is beginning to look a bit scary from them. And I think since Sanok, they've got something like 8 points in, what is that now, 9 games. So it's getting very rough for them. They need to step up in one of these last 2 games. Otherwise, I don't actually think they'll make it.
I mean, if you look at their placement points, 18 placement points, and then the teams below have 27 and
I think it's like they're like 22nd or 23rd in placement points.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just not
carried
good enough.
by the kills.
Yeah, it just isn't good enough. I mean, you say carried by the kills, but that's still not even that good. Like, it's
I mean, they're just about in at the minute.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Like 3 teams below them have a good game and they're out.
Yeah, it's tough stuff. But we are underway with game 17. How would you call this? The penultimate, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I was trying to find the word for it. Yeah, the penultimate game of the qualifiers for the finals. And obviously in the finals, I think that's where the CIS meets the Western European teams, and we'll have to see how that pans out. But game 17.
Whilst we have a bit of a stalemate here, who do you think it takes it, EU West or CIS?
Ooh,
I kind of like CIS.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mechanical skill on those Russian teams.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And that is something we see quite consistently carries teams through.
Yes.
On duos. You don't necessarily need to make these insane rotations. No, it's all about just working through teams, and the people with the best mechanical skill generally come out on top.
Yeah, I mean, the best understanding about how to take these fights and how to sort of kind of manage the third party as it comes in, right? The circle, it has popped, and there is a fair amount of water in it. It's kind of centered north of Ferry Pier, and looks like N47 are going straight for Ferry Pier.
I'm praying for a ferry, like a ferry ending right now.
Oh,
like
wow.
Imagine how fun that would be to watch.
On the pier,
yeah.
Like right on the pier. I
think I've seen that once in like 3,000 hours of playing and watching. I've seen a ferry pier like actually on the pier once.
I think I've only seen a picture of that circle, to be fair. But we've got a bit of a slight, I say, contesting here. You've got the AKA guys versus the previous second place players, Mara and Magsters.
The Viper Dolls.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to call them.
The Viper Dolls.
I expect we probably won't see much action. Oh, hello. Talking of action, O'Connell gets the initial knock there onto Tremi. And Nifa now, last one up for his duo.
Yeah, I think this is the last place team, right, versus NoTag, who's one of the top teams in this. I didn't quite spot them on the leaderboards last time, but they're one of the higher teams. And
Give him actually get caught out here. As Nifo's they have absolutely no idea where Nifo is. So as long as or do they? Ooh.
I think they have an idea that he might be in the.
But they know where they got the knock, so I would assume they're.
Oh, I thought he was in the building.
Flush. No, he got knocks in the running to the door.
Yeah. Okay.
So I presume they have no idea where Nifo is, and I'm wondering if maybe they get caught out by this.
Yeah, I mean, he's holding the
as long as he makes no sound.
Stairs. Yeah, as long as he doesn't move at all, give it shit. I mean,
it should be a free kill.
Yeah, he might quick peek this door, and it might just be the end.
He does look a bit nervous of someone being around. He doesn't actually go inside, so it looks like they're trying to bait out a peek.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Now they're going to clear it. I love this. The awareness that someone could just be hiding.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're
going to clear it out one by one.
Yeah, they're kind of clearing out as a duo, as a team. They're sort of going around and trying to make sure everything's clear, every little corner, angle, bathroom, making sure it's all dandy, so that they don't get caught out when they go to sort of peace out and loot and do their own thing again. But yeah, it's surprising to see. Oh, actually, hold on that thought. Infection, the new player from coming in from last game.
Yeah, we saw him do work last game. I think he got 3 kills in the end, grabbing a 4th one for himself already.
Solid stuff.
It's good work. Yeah, coming in so late in a tournament and be able to step up immediately is mightily impressive.
Yeah, maybe I think it was Ria. It began with an R, and it was like EY something.
Yeah, it's like Rian or something like that.
Riam, or maybe no, I think it was Riam.
Was it Riam? Yeah, it was Riam.
Possibly, yeah. Yes. He was on the right, to be fair. So maybe it's just the fact.
Pull up. Yeah. Ooh, but Trico's not turned around yet. So Voltage, if he can get the timing here, he might be able to get Trico. He might be able to get Beanie down and then turn around.
Oh, he's tanked that nade as well. Yeah, lots of damage, and only headshot goes out. 29th place, last place this game. It's not looking good, that's for sure.
Luckily for them, they are already in a decent position on the leaderboard, so it's not the end of the world. I'm thinking compared to a team like Ravens that are really nervous about dropping out. Quick math, I don't think they really care too much. I think they should already be through.
Ooh,
that was a lovely shot by Barlos.
Super nice peek. Barlos hits the head of Robinson, and he goes out. Now it looks like the push is coming through, although, I mean, he's only one player, Barlos. I don't know where his teammate
Frenchie's on the way, though.
Oh, yeah,
just
that's
on
right.
the north.
He's on the northern side coming in down the road. So I think it's just a matter of trying to watch for the crossover at the door. Okay, so he's trying to defend him.
Oh, I thought he had that. The neighbour's perfectly timed. It just didn't quite pull up in the right place.
Yeah, it's
Frenchie's going to Kobe through the door, but Vanti's actually made a move.
Okay,
but Barlos sees him and lands another headshot.
All right,
I think Vanti sort of forgot that there were 2 players on that team. Went for Frenchie and instead got a bullet to the face.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you gotta make sure your angles are covered. And he definitely didn't. So Barlos takes that one out and gets some free loot as well.
Trico's bouncing around and he gets knocked, but Infection's actually got no bullets left. He guns out of ammo, mate. Abimi should be able to save Chico, but this nade might be perfect.
Oh, wow, that's a long one. Yeah, Bimi's pieced out of that. He doesn't want to...
Oh, but this is perfect by Bimi. The reposition, and the Infection should go down, yeah, and there's no way he could do anything about that. Suppy is coming in. I think Suppy's actually going to try and pull up on this and maybe finish them off, but... easier said than done.
Yeah, possibly. Looks like he's coming this way. He wants
whether they hear him. The problem is, I think he's giving away his position. So Beamy, if Chico's given that info over, Beamy should just be able to go straight for it. We see him running west, going for the kill.
I think he's got the good info. He's
seen him there. He's seen him.
Where he is. Ooh. Hello? There we go. Oh, shit. Headshot comes in. Suppy's super low now. There we go. Finished up by Beamy. So Beamy gets the res and the 2 kills plus the one that he had earlier. So yeah,
that's a nice start to the game. 3 kills already.
That's a solid start to the game for sure.
You do love to see that if you BB.
Yeah, exactly. Guess who? Shooting some vehicles as they rotate. They've got a pretty good spot in the circle as well, just east of Quarry, just past the hills there. They're in a pretty good spot to get information, shoot vehicles as they rotate, and all that good stuff.
And normally on this circle, we see the riverside fairly empty. Like the ferry pier area is where people go if they have nowhere to play. But I'm wondering if, because there's no water shift, that we'll see a couple of teams maybe commit closer to the water this time, like compared to where we usually see people go, and whether we'll see people particularly try and contest ferry pier.
That is true, yeah, because obviously people consider the sort of the main landmass area as a good spot. So exactly where like Missink and Rewop are here.
Yeah, I mean, you instead of going for the center of the circle, you go for the center of the landmass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but with this water shift, you can't do that.
No, 100%. So it only makes sense that N47 have gone for the sort of ferry pier side as well.
I mean, they're playing literally dead center. So statistically speaking, they should be in the circle for a while.
Exactly. Magebane, he's got some visitors. Same with Guess Who. He's over the other side of the road per se. I don't think they know that he's this close, although I think it looks like one of the Valentia players. It's not Jester. Who is it? The other one. Andre. It looks like he's aware of something at least.
Yeah, the problem is, though, that they can't really run out and peek that, because if they do, then guess who's just going to start smacking him around with his mini?
Although, I mean, this angle shouldn't be too bad, because... okay, so he's peeking slightly. I think they know that they're there.
Yeah, but
I think they have an idea of
but Mage Mane gets away. So.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so Mage Mane backs off. Ravens lose 1, by the way, just in the kill feed there. So,
it's not pretty good for them.
No, it's a pretty awful start, to be fair. And they need, they need to just keep their average points going. Otherwise,
yeah, I mean, if we look at what they had and what the teams below them have, that we're looking at in the next 2 games, they need like 3-4 points, I think.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they should be okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Rip my voice.
Rip. Looks like Sakara's in not a bad
falling
spot.
Apart today. Yeah.
He's not a bad spot. He's got sort of south of Gatka the 2 reds there, but if it does shift anywhere sort of central in the next 2 circles, then I think he's gonna have to move somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where.
Yoink.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even in the next circle.
Yeah,
Ethiopia is looking beautiful right now. N47 in a really strong position, and I'm really liking O'Connell and Gibbons' position as well. Obviously, on our angle 2, that's where there's like a little bunker there. So originally it was like a really rough spot to play. It was like completely open, but now you have like sandbags. You have like, I think there's like proper walls that you can hide behind.
I think it's like tanks and stuff.
Yeah,
there's also like
really
massive craters, isn't there? Like just towards the west of that.
It looks like they're actually going to go fully into therapy. I wonder if maybe they're nervous that it's easy to pull up on, because it's a spot that you can play as a squad.
Yep.
But it's quite difficult as a duo, and it looks like I think it's split.
Yeah, it looks like O'Connell's not really going for anything, so he's going to stay there. It seems.
Friendship Barlos, look at them suing. They're going all the way to the ferry pier.
They're hoping for the pier finish.
Imagine if we see it now.
Oh my lord! That's like a 1 in a something chance, like a 1 in a.
It must be a 1 in a million. Like
just because of like how many sort of like how
perfect the shift has to be.
Space there is. Yeah, it needs to be like once in a lifetime kind of.
The weirdest circle I've ever seen was on Primorsk. You know, you have like the little peninsula on the west.
Yeah.
Like southwest of Primorsk. I saw it end on the southern tip of that.
Jeez. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
That's some tough rotations.
And
into
I
that
can
one,
tell you, no one in that game had fun.
No. I mean, I wouldn't for sure. Yeah.
Apart from the team that won.
Yeah. True.
You're always winning if you're winning. Enjoying winning well. You are always winning if you're winning.
Yeah, that is true.
You're always having fun if you're winning, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, that makes
both are correct.
Makes a lot of sense. That's true. Yeah, but rotations coming in. Everyone's kind of moving around. A lot of people have sort of gone for the sort of center landmass previously. Now realize full circle does shift. It doesn't shift away. Sorry for water. So, nice shots actually. As Rainbow Bunchy Riders go down in 26th. That was 2 teams basically taking those out. So N47 and a few others get those points.
Yeah, we saw the initial car explosion come in, and then it was all about like the second player just panicked. And just drove straight towards the closest compound, and then found a very angry T-Bone waiting for him, and that was all she wrote. But I'm surprised that we've not seen more players commit to ferry pier yet. Obviously, we have like 4 players in there, and the 2 on the pier. But I'm surprised that there's not more just sort of crashing it.
Well, they're all trying to rotate in, aren't they?
On the western side.
Yeah.
It's going to get very busy.
Yeah, there's about 5 teams on the western side trying to make it through somehow, some way. You've got Iverson Lukaruks sending it down the beach somewhere. I don't think they realise that Barlos and Frenchie have just kind of walked up the pier. They've just got some cotton candy and they've just come off the ferry, the merry-go-round, and they've got some guns with them too somehow.
It's time to get some chicken now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a nice nade.
Yeah.
Super nice nade from Hesper. That puts BenQ5 down. Zeron, we've seen him do some work, so I have faith. I want
to see some more. Yep.
Yeah, he's smoking off his teammate.
I mean, that's going to be a very difficult res. Unless he can get like the knock onto Scav and force Hesper back, there's just no way he gets that res.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can actually walk up just where we're sitting here, just on the right side of this bridge here. There is a way you can walk up there. So if he can get the res on this close pillar here, and then they can both sort of smoke off and walk up, then I mean, still they need to get out of that area. So
yeah, but you have to be so terrified that a push comes in. Oh, are we going to end on the bridge?
Oh,
is it going to happen?
Oh.
Because it can.
No. Oh.
Imagine if it ends where, like under the bridge.
Yeah.
Pillars. That would be the weirdest ending.
I don't think I've seen that in a while, actually, to be fair. Nice shots from Luke Roos. Does go down the Mage Mane with that one. And guess who? He's got insane headshot. Really nice 4x spray onto Frenchie there. Nades the angle just to make sure he backs off it. If he doesn't, then he gets killed.
And I think he's actually going to go for the push here. He has so many nades that he can just basically red zone the inside of this house.
Yeah.
Is Barlos actually going to go down to that? I think he is.
Yeah, it seems like. Oh, no.
Just about. I think he's just behind the wall. Yeah,
right,
so it's just about survives for now. Gotcha. But I mean, he has more nades if he wants to use them.
Yeah,
his teammate joins in.
Put some shots into the back of Barlos. He goes down, and they're pushing through. Pre-fire comes in, and Frenchie goes out. So that's Frenchie and Barlos out.
And that's Milk Power securing 2 more kills, the second and third of the game, and securing a bit of a foothold on the circle. I mean, they are on the edge, but they can work their way through very pure and start to push towards no tag, and then suddenly they're in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Speaking about no tag, they have a pretty good spot as well to sort of hold off anyone coming from very pure, because they'll have to come through there for sure.
Exactly.
Because they would have lost their vehicles. So here we go. Tekers.
He's got a nade on his feet.
Oh no!
He survives it. Just about. Arb actually gets taken down, so he's on his own son now. And that nade just wasn't close enough.
Wow.
Axon, you just killed your teammate. And dies.
Did he shoot?
He shot the car and it killed his teammate. Yeah.
No.
That's rough.
Mistakes are made. Yeah, I mean, he tried. Yeah, I understand it, but at the same time, you got to watch out.
Didn't really think that one through.
No. In the in the moment it happens, right? You just kind of like mess up.
It's one of those.
A bit, and yeah.
Sicario from Ravens is pulled up on the edge of the ferry pier, so we're going to have a lot of people fighting on that western side of the town.
That's true.
I expect Vaz and Squeezy are going to pull in there as well.
That's interesting because Sicario was actually up just south of Choir.
Yeah, he went into Primos, grabbed the boat, and then went.
No way, really?
I'm surprised he didn't go further into ferry pier. Obviously, I would assume he's a bit scared that there's other people there.
Yeah,
and he can sort of sneak in on foot now.
L-Gig doing the TSM strats here, just sent the blue. No worries. I mean, it doesn't hurt that much, but I don't think Ghost Star's got a vehicle at all. So
yeah, he does.
He does actually. Yeah. So
I don't know where he goes though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere he can really go.
I mean, he's just gonna have to crash Vapor and hope for the best.
Yeah, exactly.
They're grabbing more kills. That's the 4th kill of the game. They should be able to get this one as well.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, there we go.
No,
the car's on fire, but they didn't get the kill. Yeah, I saw the tire pop. I thought that was the car exploding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Andre goes down.
Loki's the one that actually gets the kill in the end. So Train Hard grabbing their first of the game up on the hill.
Solid stuff. Elgig sending
Ghost
it in.
Star's doing the same thing.
Yeah, Ghost Star's making his way through.
I don't think he survives that.
Lots of shots coming in from multiple teams that are holding this. Oh wow! No, okay. When you get into the air, that's just it.
Yeah, that's when everyone can just spray you down.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're not in any cover. Oh,
we're going to the bridge. We're actually going to the bridge. Oh my lord!
Is it? I mean, it's centered just southwest of the bridge.
The bridge counts as land, right? So it can literally end on the bridge.
And that's phase 4 too, by the way. So just
is that the opposite of what it usually does?
Yeah, it's completely the opposite of what it usually does. This is
it's brutal. I think it's the only way to put it.
Actually, Zeron did get his teammate up as well. So BenQ5 and Zeron are still alive, and they're
actually in a really good spot. Yeah, exactly. If they can get up to the lighthouse, they can grab a lot of kills on people running in from the north.
Yeah, I mean, looks like Hezbolah's got his eyes on that. But meanwhile, Walu and Train Hard, they're trying to get some nades onto Spoof and the rest of the game frame. Bob is dead. He is now down, and looks like Spoof's just trying to back off. He doesn't want any part of this. Meanwhile,
Rewop are going for a send. Yeah. They might actually get a good timing here because Hezbollah goes down. They're going to pull up on the hit, but they should be in a 2v1 as long as they can get here in time.
Oh,
they can get the kill. And actually, did they drive by?
No.
He got shot from range. That's really unfortunate for Scav.
Oh wow, yeah. O'Connell just from the western side. Down below, he gets the kill there, but yeah, that's unfortunate for them.
Suddenly, Rewop's in probably the best position in the circle.
100%. Yeah, Rewop's in a really, really good spot to pick up a lot of kills and some placement points too.
Sicario has found another boat, and now he's under the bridge. Is this going to be the 5-point game that we're talking about, where he's just going to get on the bridge and
he's just salvaging? I mean, to be fair, he's in a really he's on the good side.
I would have.
You just got to watch out for Manchester's because
I'm surprised he didn't go north, but. I mean, I suppose that there's not really anywhere you can play.
No, I think he's just playing placement in terms of well,
that's one of those ones where he beached the boat, and I would have liked to see him just leave the boat on the coast,
Yeah, but he's getting shot by Mara and Magisters here. They have full eyes on it. They know he's there. Spoof, he's making his way in, trying to do something at least, and he's super low on health. He stopped in a little dip here, so he has time to heal. Guess who, though? He's got a nade in his hand. Good. Yeah, it looks like he might be okay.
Well, slightly to the left, actually. I think Spoof might be able to survive that one. I'm not quite... yeah, I think he's not quite aware of where Spoof is.
He's actually got a decent spot with that rock, to be fair.
Yeah,
like,
you can use it to prevent the nades from killing him as well.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And, like, no one can really push him. Like, Re-Up can't push him, and No Tag are in a fight with Busters and Puzeks.
So Ravens go out because I think Sicario tried to go for the swim. I think second place team from last game pushed him. And he just tried to get in the water. It did not work.
Yep, solid 2x shots from Sunker on the SLR there, just tapping away, tap, tap, tap. He's not. Oh wait. Okay, that was actually Makandark from the eastern side over towards the yellows. Actually, they got that kill. In fact, he got both of them. Horseman as well goes down. So that's the whole of those Shaq players out. And Conker gets 0 of those kills.
I'm curious if Makandark and Namanan aren't just going to jump off the cliff and just swim under the bridge.
They can get up underneath the lighthouse as well. So
yeah, exactly. So if they can just jump off and swim, they might actually be in a really good spot.
Yeah, exactly. But Billum and Ursdeath, they've got 1 kill to their name, but they're on the wrong side of the circle, unfortunately. I mean, are they? Technically, they're not really.
I mean, there is no wrong side of this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there is no wrong side. So
they're on the unlikely side, I suppose. With it, it's more likely to end all.
Yes,
obviously. But I so want this to go to the bridge.
This is it's gonna be absolute chaos.
Oh,
okay, right. That's boring. That's boring.
Lame. Boo. Can we go home now?
Yeah. So it does shift on re-up or power, and they do get their sort of their aggression.
Are they supposed to be called re-wop or power?
I don't actually know.
I've always been so confused because it is mill to power backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if that's just the name backwards or like if they're supposed to be pronounced backwards.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've been confused by that for like 2 years now.
Yeah. No, it's I don't know. I guess just call them re-wop, and then yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they have been.
It's just awkward to say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Power sounds so much better.
Awarded with their aggression onto the crash there.
Yeah,
but
you're loving this circle. Yeah.
Wow.
Literally dead center.
Yeah, Beamy. He's taking down the whole of Conker pretty much. Well, I say 2 players. It's
It's still the whole of Conker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I am not wrong. Or
you've done a me there. You've been right.
Yep, I have been right.
Done a saint.
N47, they've got to push in. They have a pretty free side. They can kind of control the sort of the hills just north of where Rewop is, so they'll be okay.
And they can actually push all the way to where Magebane is eventually. If they can clear out the western side, then they've actually got so much map control. Yeah, exactly. And we saw them go really early on that compound, where like, historically you would go on the north side of the Ferry Pier Hill, and instead they committed to the south side, and it's really rewarded them.
Yeah, exactly. Connell taking some shots of his own. Level 3 vest, but only level 1 helmet.
Give it with a flashbang.
Just chuck a flashbang out just to delay somewhat of a push if it does actually work. You never know, really.
Connell might actually be able to get a nade off and get one of them down, and but actually no, they're going to get under the building. So now it becomes super hard to nade, but I don't think they're aware where Give It is. Give It's going to get the spray down super easy onto Pusex, and now Buster's on his own.
Wow.
In a very difficult position.
That's an absolutely insane, like just such a quick AK spray to take him down there. He's trying to peek again. It's 77 HP. The nade comes out as well. Flushes come onto Pusex. Nade does hardly anything at all. Actually, no, does some damage. But Buster's. Oh, I mean, here we go.
Coming to say hi.
Yeah, T-Bone's putting on some pressure. We'll see if they can get anything done or steal some kills.
Connell has the tiniest ridge you can possibly think of that he's crawling by there, protecting him from M47 for now. But I don't think he's long for the world.
No, Mio, he's got eyes on Busters. That he's trying to third party this fight as much as he can. The nades come out from Busters. He has to push on through, and we'll see if he can get something. Oh no, actually no, he dies. Never mind. T1 got the kill there. Headshot coming through, and he's gonna back off now. Makes sense. You've got your kill. You third party. Now you peace out and leave them wondering if there's if you're still there at all.
Yeah, a bit of a calm before the storm moment right here. It's going to go there. It's done it. Yes. I'm so happy right now.
Oh, my Lord. What is this?
I mean, one more circle to decide whether they're going to end on the bridge or next to the bridge. But I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking Ursdeath and Billum under the bridge are actually in such a sick position right now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the only issue is that if... I guess maybe even not Rewop can actually peep them, because... They're so busy.
But they can't really wrap whilst
north.
People on the western side are alive. Yeah.
Yeah, there's players that are north and west, so there's no way they can really do anything about them. So they're just going to chill. I'm just wondering if Marco and Co actually throw nades down there to see if they can get a knock and then jump off.
It was really nice work from Spoof there. Obviously, we've seen him on his own for a long time down here now. And he got that knock. I think it was actually with the nade in the end, but he tagged him up first. But there's just absolutely nothing Rewop can do to get rid of him. And that's really playing into his hands. And actually Rewop's hands. It's just completely preventing No Tag's movement.
Yeah, exactly. He throws out the nade. I think...
yeah, okay.
Yeah, he
through
does.
the tree.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think what he was doing was trying to wait for O'Connell to go for the res, and then he threw it.
And I think O'Connell sort of noticed that was what he was doing and then backed off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. But... yeah, because you kind of like expect a nade just to come straight over,
exactly,
right? Well, so if there is no nades coming over, then either he has none or he's waiting for you to come in for the res. And I mean, behind one tree, it's not going to end well. O'Connell, return fire coming onto Magebane, puts some pressure on him, and it gives, it sort of allows him to move around towards the coast. But I think Spoof might have eyes on this. Oh, actually, no. Oh, wow. Okay. Headshot, body shot, and Spoof goes down. Yeah, absolutely melted there.
I'm wondering where M47 go, if they're just going to try and push straight into the compound. Now that they know that western side's clear, they can try and wrap around and take Spoof's old position. But I think they want to go for the winning play rather than the one more place play.
Yeah.
And take over these compounds. So if they can get the initial knock onto Guess Who, Magebane's not in a position to help out.
Yeah, exactly. And you saw there, Makandak and Himmanen did actually drop down towards the water there. So they are
they
now
can get all the way around,
kind of trapped in a sense.
But the thing is, you can just swim all the way around the lighthouse and just get on the coast and actually get to the middle of the map. I mean, Erzdeath and Billem's there, but as long as they don't look east, they'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. But gotta watch out for Mio if you do that as well, actually. But looks like N47, they're pushing on through. Guess who? He is down. He is out. Now it's only Magebane in the tower, and he's kind of a sitting duck for any nades that they want to throw over. Yeah, well, they have none actually.
I'm kind of surprised that Rewop sort of held this split, given the fact that they knew. I suppose that the M47 could have wrapped, but as soon as they knew where they were going to come from, I'm surprised Magebane didn't try to join. Guess who? Maybe he couldn't. I suppose with all the information, it might not have been possible to cross. But,
I don't think so. Oh, okay.
But it's sort of guaranteed to give its death.
Yeah, exactly. Billem does get the nade onto Marco as he pushes over the bridge and off the end. And that's a flush as well. So
we've got
solid stuff there. Is that?
Wait, it's the next circle that goes dead center, right?
I mean, it should be ninth.
Oh yeah. So we got one more shift.
Okay.
But if it goes towards this bridge, you might get a heal off.
Oh my lord, that's
which I've not seen in ages.
The most enthralling gameplay. Yeah. I love it. Heal off.
I kind of want to see someone like jump off the bridge and try and get the spray dialers right to the end. Yeah. I'd be so sick if we see that.
Some kind of like James Bond action, exactly. Kind of stuff, right?
It'd be beautiful.
Yeah, but looks like
Mio might be in a position to do that.
True. I mean, he's the only one on the bridge right now.
But it's whether like one of the duos on the north tries to like wrap onto the bridge and just hold Erzdeath and Billem down at the bottom.
That is true. That is true. I mean, it looks like Zeron and BenQ5 might have to make a move. They're not going to do it yet because obviously they have the high ground.
They can actually just jump off if they want to as well. They don't necessarily need to wrap around on the top side of the bridge.
That is true.
They wouldn't be in a rough spot because of Erzdeath and Billem, but it might be better than trying to get down the hill.
Exactly, but I mean, I guess now is the right time to do it, really, because T-Bone and Koa.
Yeah, if you're gonna wrap on the north, you want to go now.
Yeah, exactly. But they're distracted as much as they can. That nade goes in, pre-fire comes out, and actually gets a knock on. Okay, so there we go. Vascu saves it with the nade anyway, but Magebane did get the knock. So Rez comes out. T-Bone, he should be okay for now.
Yeah, it was a little bit rougher than they liked, but the sort of the bait forced him into the grenades to get that knock. Yeah, it was either he went down to the gun or the nade.
Yeah.
And he couldn't quite get the flush. So M47 going to be all right for now, but they are in quite a difficult position. And I mean, they do have the whole west side to themselves, but to get to the sort of safe space by the bridge, they have to run completely in the open for the trollers on the hill.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like Billem has an idea of where. He's switching his scopes around, just playing around. He's like, which one do I want now? I don't want the green one, the red one, maybe the arrow. I don't know. But I think he has an idea of where Himmanen is, though.
I should point that out.
What's that, sorry?
Anyone that uses chevrons wrong.
Chevron is weird. I don't like. I tried it.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand how they can hit things with that.
No, I miss so much. I mean, I miss a lot anyway, but I miss even more, which is saying something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird thing. I don't know. I can't understand how people can use that. But
so the center of this circle obviously is where the circle ends, and I'm looking at that. I'm thinking it's just at the top of the rocks, right? It's literally on top of that rock.
Yeah, literally.
That we see next to Billem.
Yeah, I mean they're in a perfect spot. I'm going to play that, but the toes. No, not the toes. That's painful. That hurts. Himmanen, he's pushing in as much as he can. He's trying to make it work. I mean, he has to watch out for Mio, because Mio's on the bridge. I don't think he realizes there's a play on the bridge.
It's whether Mio wants to do anything, because he can just snake on the bridge.
Yeah, exactly.
And like any peek risks getting headshot and getting put out now. So I expect he probably won't peek.
Oh, wow. One tap to the face. Erzdeath.
Mio dead.
Wow, okay.
Oh, he survived it.
He sends it.
He doesn't survive that. Hermannen gets the second kill and suddenly clears out the entire bottom side of this circle.
Wow, that's impressive. But now Mio has clear angle onto Hermannen shortly.
I wonder if Diamond are going to try and kill out Hermannen and wrap that way, because they're pretty much being held out by M47 at the minute.
Yeah, this is tough. Zeron has a decent spot, though. He's inside the circle, and he's got some cover on those rocks.
Well, the problem is that
below.
They know where the next circle is going to end. Like, they know it's going to go middle.
Yeah.
And the position they're in, they can't get to the middle. Like, there's no way that they can stay on the top side and push through M47, bar, like, a miracle knock, and like, somehow winning that fight at a massive disadvantage. So I want to see them go down. If they can find Hermannen, they're going to be in a really sick position.
Yeah, exactly. But he's trying to throw over grenades. Obviously, they know he's there. Big shots. A nice headshot coming out from Zeron.
Mio survives to now, though. So I think BenQ... No, you can't quite see him.
Nah, he has no vision just yet. Does spot the foot of Vascu. He knows exactly where they are. Just trying to spray through this trait at the angle of the truck there. But circle will shift central.
This is where we see that Diamond cannot go around that north side. M47 has so much control of it that they need to drop down. They need to find Hermannen. I think Hermannen's recognised that and is pushed into the sort of the power position to hold them on the top. And Mio might actually be able to help him out here. He gets the tags. And it's looking a bit rough for Team Diamond all of a sudden. But I mean, the same could be said for Mio here. There's no cover.
Oh,
I thought he got pushed for a second. Hermannen lands the nade and T-Bone flushes BenQ5, who was forced to run away from it. And now it's basically Hermannen versus M47 for the win.
Yeah, Hermannen.
Unless Mio...
he's found a way. Wait. He can... Yeah, I mean, that's easy kill right there. Oh, is it though? Is it really? Oh, no.
Mio.
You gotta hit those shots. That's not what you want. T-Bone actually gets the kill as well.
Oh, he doesn't even get This is T-Bone with the freest kill of his life.
Christ.
Mio has secured the second place by snaking on the bridge, but I
don't think they realise where he is. Yeah. I mean,
I think they thought he dropped down.
They have no idea.
Because they knew he was roughly over there.
Yeah, but I don't think you see him on the
I still
beam
don't see him
stick.
when he wins this. I mean, he could flush the kill.
One knock. I don't think he knows where. Yeah. Okay. So I think they realise.
Yeah, he's going down. There's just no cover for Mio to play, and Vascu lands most of the shots, puts him low, gets the final tag.
Wow.
N47 with a 7-kill win. If they weren't already secure through to the finals, they are now. And now they're pushing towards that prize pool at the top, the 1,500 for the winners. They might be one of our favourites to win it overall.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, they might even knock Trollers off the top spot. They did. I mean, Trollers had a decent game. It wasn't too bad.
It was good enough that I think they're just about protected for now.
Yeah, I mean, they're in 5th spot here, so yeah. 3 kills plus another. Hold on. What is that? That's 4 points. There we go.
Good maths.
Yeah.
What I want to point out is Hermannen, when he dropped down, he had I think he had 2 kills, and then he ended the game with 6 on his own.
Wow.
So it's being able to drop down and swim all the way around, and then he clutched that 1v2, and then he grabbed 2 more kills. So a lot of work by him. I mean, unfortunately, he didn't get the second place in the end, but it was still a massive game for him.
Yeah, that's super nice. You see T-Bone with the chef on there. No idea why he's using that, but nonetheless.
With all respect, if I'm honest. But,
yeah, he's been disowned.
Yeah, he's no longer British.
But yeah, I mean, again, T-Bone and Vascu with their second win today, right? I'm pretty sure that's their second win. They did win another circle that was pretty favourable for the water as well. That was on the what is it? I mean, I guess actually very close to where it is now, just further north actually, at the yellows, just north of the yellows actually. So I mean, yeah, it seems like they're pretty good at these kind of circles.
I mean, they're landing relatively close.
Yeah.
I think they're actually landing in very peer, so they were able to use the early rotations to get into the middle of the circle, and we saw on this game, it wasn't until I think phase 4 where they had to move.
Yeah.
But then once they did move, they worked their way through, I think, 4 or 5 different teams on that western coast.
Yeah.
Took out Rewop. They took out, I think, one of our other really high-placed teams. Cleared out that side and then just won the game.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's what we said earlier. We mentioned that I think a few sort of minutes into the game where I think it was 10 minutes into the game where we said that they can kind of hold that northern side and kind of just then push in and just control an area and it worked.
It worked perfect.
Yeah, definitely worked. But that's going to be it from us for this game. We're going to go on a short minute break, and the last game, it's going to be spicy. You should be there.